Jai Hind students. Today we are going to start a new chapter, that is using list and tables in HTML. Before starting this list and tables, we should introduce what HTML is. HTML, that is hypertext markup language. This is the language of generating web pages. Generating web pages means making websites, right? As HTML, it is for the beginners, or some other languages are also there through which we can generate our web pages. But for beginning, HTML is very much required because it is having easy to use commands that are tags. With the help of these tags, we generate our web pages. Remember students, this HTML works on two requirements, that is text editor and web browser. Text editors are those softwares into which we are going to write the text. We are going to write the text, and text editors means working with text. We can format it, we can beautify it, means in text editor working with text is there. But in the case of HTML, we use that text editor into which formatting does not require, because whatever formatting you are going to apply with your text editor, it will never give any effect in your website, right? Another part is web browser. Web browsers, they are the platform on which a web page or website runs, right? So we talk about the requirements. Text editor and web browser, they both are required for HTML programming, right? Whatever edit in text editor, what formatting features we are going to apply with the text, its effect we cannot see in the web browser, because web browser, it gives the effects with the help of the commands used in text editor. To do so, it will show that particular format in it. Web browsers, text editors, the examples are like your Microsoft Word, your Notepad, Windows, right? These all. But the text editor with a minimum formatting features we use, because we don't require to format any document in text editor, because its effects we cannot see in the web browser. Web browsers are those softwares which are the platform to run our websites, like your Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox, your Google Chrome. These all are the web browsers. These gives the result of the tags written in the text editor. So to work with HTML in text editor, whatever the commands we are writing, it has to be written in the form of a script, and that script will be saved with an extension .html, right? Without .html, if you are going to save any of the file, it will never show you the result. I will show you each and everything. Web browser, when you run these HTML files, it will give you a result in any of the web browser, right? Next, we will move towards the tags. Tags, as I told you, these are the commands which are used to generate web pages. There are two types of tags. One is empty, one is container. Empty tags are those tags which do not require its closing tag. Opening and closing tag, there are two types of tags. Opening, if any tag requires only opening tag, that is known as empty tag, while the tag which requires opening as well as closing, both the tags, they are known as container tags, right? Empty tag, only opening tags are there. Container, opening and closing, both the tags are there, right? Opening tags, they are also known as on tag, and closing tags are also known as off tag. The difference between opening and closing tag is there. In opening tag, the tags are written within angular bracket, while in the case of container, your closing tag, that the same tag is written within angular tag, but it should require a slash sign. Slash sign shows that it is a closing tag. Next is your basic document tags. This we have to know basically. Basic document tags are those which are meant for the documentation for your web page, like HTML, head, title and body. One by one I will explain all these four basic document tags. HTML, this is the tag. It should be used in the starting as well as at the end, because it starts our HTML coding and ends our HTML coding. Second is your head. Head tag, it actually our web page is divided into two sections, that is header and body. Header means the headers given to the web page, and body is the section into which the effects of the commands we can see, right? So HTML, it starts and ends the complete segment of documentation. Head tag, it defines the header section, but it cannot work alone. It will work in combination with title tag, because this head and title, in header we used to give the title for the web page. So head and title, both the tags in combination with it gives the title of the web page. As in the case in your Google Chrome, if you are going to open google.co.in, you will see that on the title bar you will see google.co.in, the name of the website will be given and name of the web browser Google Chrome will be written. That name of the website google.co.in, it is denoted or it is assigned in head and title tag, between head and title tag, which gives header of the web page. Body is the tag in which the complete content of the website we used to give, or the web page we used to give. Suppose you have opened any of the web page, suppose YouTube you have opened. In YouTube, on the top in the title bar you are getting youtube.com, and after that the name of the web browser will be there. But on the white portion display area, YouTube contents will be there. That YouTube contents, they are the body section of your web page, right student? Now we will see it with the examples. So to start with the example, I will start a text editor named Notepad. This is your Notepad. I am not going to enlarge it. You can see over here this Notepad. So as I told you, tags are written in angular bracket. So first it will be HTML. I have written HTML, right? After writing HTML, if you want to give the heading of the tag, that means web page, then your head tag will be applied. Under head, we have to give the title tag. This title tag will display the title of the web page. Suppose I have given my first web page. This title I have given. Immediately we have to close the title tag, this title tag, and this comes under the header section. So I will close our head also. Then we will start the body section. After starting the body section, whatever content you want to display in the body section, that you can display over here. I have given Sunbeam Academy, then I close the body section, then HTML I close. As I told you, this documentation I have done, then this documentation has to be saved before run it. So I am going to save it as save as. Into this I am going to give the name as sun. Suppose I have given .html is required. So I have written .html. When I click on save, this file will be saved. Now we can see this file with explorer sign. It has come on screen. I run it. Then what I see, this on the top, this is title bar. it is giving your title of the page or a header of the page, that is my first web page, right? And this is body section into which we have written Sunbeam Academy, so it is showing us Sunbeam Academy. The size I have not increased, only I have increased the display area of the web browser, right? So whatever effect I will provide, this will not be seen to us in our web browser anyhow. I will show you, be with me. So students, I am going to make changes in the program. As I told you, what effect you are going to give, it will never seen to you in your browser. Suppose in format, I am going to change its font. Suppose I have taken this one, right? I have changed the font, right? And I have also increased the size of the font. Right? I have changed completely the font of the, I saved it. After saving, when I refresh the page, no effect on the web page. Right? There is no effect of the output of the web page. This is your, no change will be there. Right? So, now suppose again I made in right. Now suppose I want to make it bold, then for that we are having bold container tag. For that B is there. I have written B and I closed with B because it's a container tag. I saved it. When I run it, what will you see? It has been created in bold. Means for each and every reason there is tag, right? So it has been given in bold. Suppose I want to make it italic. So italic, for italic I is there. I have written I, save it and run it. It has been become italic. And student, it's a HTML is not case sensitive, because if you are writing in small, capital, mix, whatever you are writing, it will never give any error because it is not case sensitive, right? Suppose I want to make it underline. For underline, U is there. You save it, run it. It has been underlined. Means, and suppose you want to make it bold, italic, and underline all. Suppose I need it bold, italic and underline. But to close it, remember it will be closed in reverse order. Means underline, then italic, then bold we will use. So then italic I closed, then bold I closed. Save it and run it. You can see bold, italic, underline, everything. It has been applied, right? This is simple tags I told you. And another tag is heading tag. Heading tags are those tags through which we can write the same text in different levels of heading. This I am going to show you. There are 6 levels of different headings, that is big, smaller, smaller, smaller. Likewise 6 different levels are there. For that 6 different levels we are having header tag. Header means they are defined with H1, S2, S6, till S6. Means H1 is the largest one, S2 is the smallest one, likewise. So one by one I am going to use everyone. H1 I have taken first, then H1 has to be closed, right? Save it. Now run it. You will see that this is the biggest level of heading. Now the same I am going to do with another header tag, that is H2. Its effect also we will see. This I have written, this is H2. Save it and run it. Smaller header. Likewise, there are, as I told you, there are 6 levels of headers available over there. So I am going to copy it, then paste it. This I am going to make H3 level of heading. This H3, H4, then H5, H6. There are 6 different levels. Depending on your requirement, you can use any of the header tag. This you can see, not only H1, this also you can use other tags with it to make it more attractive. Suppose these headers, they must contain underline. The first one, this I have written underline, so underline will be closed first. I close, save it and run it. Now you can see the second, it should be italic, so I am going to use italic, then close your italic tag here and save it, run it. Has been italic. And as I told you, if container tags you use and by mistake its closing tag you forget to write, then what effect it will give, that we have to see. Every last till last its effect will be there. Wherever we will close it, till its effect will be there. Otherwise till the last. Suppose I am going to close it here only, right? So you can see till heading 4 it will be in italic. I am refreshing it with the help of F5 key, right? Till 4 lines it is second, third and fourth, they are in italics, because italic has been used from header 2 to header 4, right students? Few more example I am going to tell you about, and one or two list I will show you. Next tag we are going to see the paragraph tag. Paragraph tag is the tag which is used to define a paragraph, right? It's an empty tag. From where, for that we must have at least 1 or 2 paragraph. We must have 1 or 2 paragraph, so that from where it is going to change, that we can see. Suppose to make paragraph, I am not going to write too much over here. I am just going to copy the same, right? Suppose this much I have written. Now BR and paragraph. BR starts a next line. BR starts a next line or line break. That is also empty tag. Suppose I am going to use BR here, break. Now see the result. You can see the result over here. Its effect, I saved it. Now I am going to refresh it. What you are going to see, after 2 Sunbeam Academy, the line has been changed. This changes the line, right? And next I am going to see, this P tag, right? suppose I am going to use this P tag over here. P tag. Save it and run it by F5 key. Now you can see from this your paragraph has been changed. There is a difference between line break and paragraph. Both starts the forthcoming words from the next line, but your BR tag do not leaves any space between the last word and the next word, right? But paragraph tag, this tag creates a space between the last and the next word. This result you can see here. You have used, after this you have used BR tag, the line has changed without any space, but here you use P tag, so it is creating a new line but leaving this space. That means a new paragraph has been started, right? This is about BR and P tag. And if we talk about list, there are three types of lists. One is ordered list, second is unordered list, and third is distributive or description list, right? So what is ordered list, what is unordered list, and what is description list? First I am going to tell you about ordered list. The list which, suppose example I am telling you students, maybe it's programs I will show you in the next class, but you must understand the list. So student, ordered list and unordered. Suppose at your home your mother has told you to go to market and purchase these items. She has told you about 5-10 items, just you have to purchase it from the market. Most of the time it happens when we are going to the market by mistake, or it's a human nature, I forgot one thing. When I came back, mother has said that I told you about 10 items, you are coming with only 9 items. Where is the 10th one? I forgot what we used to say. Then she started giving the name of the items by writing. Sometimes writing is done as per the number order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or sometimes put in dots. The items are being listed. So when the items are written with number system, numbers maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, Roman, alphabets, whatever, right? In the form of numbers, if it is given, that is known as numbered list or ordered list. While putting dots, some special characters for each and every line, it is known as bullets. So it is a bulleted list or unordered list. Bulleted list or unordered list. Descriptive list, whenever description is required for any other list. Suppose I am going to write the name of any of the writer or author or some important personality. I am going to write the name and its description I want to give. Then this type of list I am going to create, that is known as description list. So in the case of ordered list, there are, as I told you, they are numbered list. The orders has been given in 5 ways. One is in the form of numbers, which is by default. If you are not going to give its type, then it will generate number wise, right? It will generate number wise. If you are going to change its type, then there are 5 types. One is the numbers, second is capital alphabets, third is small alphabets, fourth is your small Roman number, and fifth is capital Roman numbers. In 5 ways your ordered list can be generated. While in the case of unordered list, there are 3 types of bullets mainly. They are disk, circle and square. Into this, disk is the default one. Disk means a circle, a complete circle, means filled circle, right? Circle, it gives only circle. Inside it will never be filled, while square, that will be a filled square over here. These all we will see. So students, and descriptive list, that the name and are the header with its description will be given, that is known as description list. So one by one we will see the different types of lists. First we will move towards the ordered list. The ordered list, it starts with, as the name, ordered list, OL, right? It is a container tag. It is a container, any type of list that needs the listed items is to be started with LI. The listed item should be started with LI tag. LI means list items. So a simple ordered list I am going to do OL. Under this, whatever you want to print as ordered list, that has to be written as LI. The first item, suppose that is chocolate. Second list item, suppose this is coffee. Next item, suppose this is biscuit. 3 items. Now after this ordered list, as this is container tag, it has to be closed. LI is empty tag, it does not require its closing tag. When you save it and run it, means refresh the page, you can get it 1 2 3 in the form of 1 2 3. It has come. Suppose the same I am going to write with unordered list, that is UL, then what will be its effect? That we will see. Save it and run it. The disk we have got, right? Earlier when ordered list was there, then 1 2 3 was there, but unordered list, as I told you, its default one is disk, so it is giving you a circle, filled circle, that is known as disk. Clear, students? Next time we will do with some more examples to understand listing easily. Till then, Jai Hind.